Why, hello, YouTube. How are you guys doing today? My name is Smallz, and today we are back with the next episode of Smallz Loaded Questions. If you guys don't know what this series is about, I have this game. It is called Loaded Questions. It has a bunch of really cool questions in it. It also has a game board. Never really played the game board, so I just like to answer the questions and put it in a video. So yeah, let's get going. First question, what would you like your nickname to be? Well, if you guys don't know, my real name, my out of gaming and YouTube name is Adam. My real name is Adam, and if I really wanted to have a nickname, it would probably be Smallz, or Smallz or Smallzable or something. Because I mean, Adam, if you really think about it, Adam doesn't really have a shorter version of it. It's not like my real name is Adamista or something incredibly strange like that. No, I mean, if you look at a name such as Jacob, you can shorten it to Jake, or you look at a name as Alexander, you can shorten it to Alex, or something like that. But Adam, you just can't really do that. So if I was ever going to have a nickname, it probably wouldn't be something that had to do with Adam. I guess some people could call me D, because some people just I don't know, they say their nickname is one letter, which is kind of interesting. But if I really could pick a nickname, it would probably be Smallz or Smallzable, because I just like that name. It's my YouTube name, my gaming name. I like the name. It is I do enjoy that name. All right, what is your greatest environmental concern? That the environment will be gone. If you guys haven't been hearing about all that North Korea stuff, it's getting a little sketchy. It is getting a little sketchy. They've had all these threats to America about nuking us, and oh, we have nukes and stuff like that. And a lot of people are just brushing it off and stuff like that. But I mean, people can be pretty determined. Now, I'm not saying there's going to be a war. I'm just saying that it's starting to get a little sketchy. So, this whole, if their plans go through, the world could be in a little, or America at least could be in a little bit of trouble if there's nukes coming at us. So, I'm afraid that the environment that I'm living in, at least, will be gone. So, yeah. Where is the most romantic place to meet your true love? I'm not really sure. I guess, maybe at the beach or on a pier and the sun's coming down. There's an amazing sunset and you're looking into the ocean, and then all of a sudden this person just appears next to you and it's oh my God, we're soulmates and stuff. I don't know. Maybe something like that. I think that'd be pretty darn awesome. If you were given a canvas and watercolors, what would you paint? A stick figure, because I have the artistic ability of a peanut. So yeah. What is the meanest thing you can say to someone? The meanest thing you could say, I think that kind of has to do with the kind of person you're talking to. So I didn't really explain that very well. Here, let me try this again. So different insults affect different people different ways. Say someone said, "Oh, Smallz or Adam, you're an idiot." I just kind of okay, well, you're mean. So yeah. But to some people, they may actually really take that to heart, and it may mean a lot to them. And it's how dare you say that to me? They really mean it. So I think it kind of depends on the person you're talking to with the certain insult, because some things will affect people more than others. Alright, what celebrity irritates you the most? I think Chris Brown is kind of a jerk. I mean, he's just kind of a jerk. Just the things he says and how he presents himself and the things he does, he's just kind of a jerk. I'm not gonna lie, Chris Brown is kind of a jerk. So yeah, Chris Brown. Other than the standard items, credit cards, money, driver's license, etc., what interesting items do you keep in your wallet? What interesting things do I keep in my wallet? I'm trying to think of what's actually in my wallet right now. Well, okay, so a very popular restaurant around my area, it's Culver's. It's super popular. I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. I'm not 100% sure though, so don't quote me on that. You guys can tell me in the comment section down below though if there is Culver's around you, because I know that some restaurants, they aren't necessarily everywhere. I don't know. Culver's may not be where you are, but Culver's, for their kids meals, they give you two little token things. One, they're kind of sheets of paper, but I call them token things. One of them is a free custard coupon thing, and the other one is a point token thing. I know this is really very badly descriptive, but if you get 10 of the tokens, you can get like a little basketball or a free kids meal or something like that. And the free custard, you obviously get like this little 1 scoop of ice cream thing. So I guess I have a couple of those in there for some free custard. I'm excited to use those. Maybe I'll use those soon. I'm not exactly sure when I'll use those, but you know what? I'll probably use those soon. So that's kind of interesting. Not a lot of people, you know, have those. If you could have someone act as your personal alarm system, whom would you choose? Morgan Freeman, because I mean, man, if Morgan Freeman's voice was my alarm system, I would just wake up and to hear his graceful tones and just be like, oh my God, this is going to be a fantastic day. You know, because Morgan Freeman woke me up this morning. I would definitely choose Morgan Freeman. In the wake of September 11, how have you changed your life? So I'm pretty sure that means since September 11, how have I changed my life? Well, considering September 11th didn't necessarily affect me a lot. I mean, how old was I? 6? I think I was 6 or 7 at that time. I think I was 6 or 7. One of those days. It didn't really affect me in any way, shape, or form. I mean, like, I knew about it. I guess it kind of affected how I fly. So in the wake of September 11th, it hasn't changed my life really at all. I'm pretty sure my life would be pretty similar if September 11th never even really happened. Obviously, if I lived in New York, then it would be different. But I live in Wisconsin, so I don't really have to deal with that. What is your favorite thing about being in a foreign city? Just never really knowing what is going to happen, or like never really knowing what you'll see next or who you're going to meet or something like that. Just the mystery of going to a foreign city kind of, you know, excites me a little bit, because I kind of like not necessarily knowing what is going to happen or who I'm going to see or what I'm going to do. It's kind of exciting, you know? All right, who or where do you like to get your news from? So this actually has to do with YouTube a little bit. Probably my favorite place where I get all of my news from is 2 places. I love Philip DeFranco. He's an incredibly popular YouTuber. His channel name is Sexy Phil, SXEPHIL, I think. I'm pretty sure. And he does this thing called the Philip DeFranco Show. He talks about all the news and things that he thinks are important, and it's really, really entertaining. He adds his own twists to it and stuff, and it's fun. And also, a byproduct, I would like to say, of Philip DeFranco is SourceFed. It is a channel that he created. He hired people. He has his own incorporation and stuff like that. And they also talk about incredibly interesting stories and stuff like that. So, little shameless plug to SourceFed right there. Yeah. So, go SourceFed and Philip DeFranco. So, that is where I like to get my news from. If you could enforce one law that would make our world safer, what would it be? I don't know. No wars? I mean, if there's no wars, it would probably be safer, I guess. But I mean, it's hard to kind of think of a law because there's so many different byproducts of the law. I mean, say we banned guns, there'd be so many different things to think about if we banned the guns. I mean, like, how would these people react? How would these people react? How would these businesses react? How would law enforcement react? Like, there's so many different things to think about when you're creating a law. So, I don't know. I'm just going to go out on a limb and just say no wars, because then people wouldn't die very often. So, yeah. What movie perfectly mixes comedy, action, and drama? I don't know. I really liked Avatar. Avatar was incredibly good. Not like the Avatar, The Last Airbender. The Avatar of the big giant blue people. That had a really good storyline. It was pretty darn actiony. Not a lot of drama, but I mean, it was a great movie. I absolutely love the movie. So, yeah. What do you like to mix in your scrambled eggs? Bacon. What do you expect? Gosh. What is the next book you hope to read? So currently I am in the process of reading the first Hunger Games book. I absolutely love the Hunger Games series. I think it is awesome. So I guess I'm excited to read the second one, which I already have acquired. I don't have the third one yet, but I can't wait to get it because they're really awesome books. So if you're interested, just definitely go get the Hunger Games. They're awesome. So yeah, that's the end of this video, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. In the next episode of Smallz Loaded Questions, if you guys would like to suggest a question for me to answer, you can do that in the comment section down below, and I will most likely answer it in the next Smallz Loaded Questions. So yeah, like I said, that's it. Likes and favorites are always appreciated. Subscribe if you have not already. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Avita sane and stuff like that.